Welcome everybody. Guess what is this? This is dried millet pap. You heard me right. Dried millet pap. I made this at home and it's very, very easy. You will no longer bother about changing the water, or even if I travel, my mind will be at peace that my pap is not going to go bad. So you just turn it to a powdered form and you're good to go. I got my millet from the market. I bought around 2 mudu, and here I washed it so that I'll remove the dirt and the dust. Later I would leave it for I think 2 days for it to soak. Then I'll wash it again and put in my spices. I put cinnamon, cloves and ginger. Then I went to the market to grind it up because I don't want to use my blender. I'll have to stress it and I really want to do that. So this is the grinded pap. It's now into a liquid mixture. So what I have to do, or what I did next, was to add water in it to make it as watery as possible. If it's not watery, it's going to be hard for you to sieve it out, or it's going to be hard for me to sieve it out. So the best is to make it very, very watery, as I did here. Next, I went on to sieve it in the sieve cloth, or the muslin cloth, or the laria as we call it. I'll allow it to sit for a day. That's the next day. This is the next day. So I will now drain out this top water. This top water is very, very healthy, but now that's not the story for today. That's for another day. So when I sieve out the water, this is the first batch. I would also do the same thing for the second batch and remove the top water. So I'll do that. I'm not going to use this top water anymore. Next time, inshallah, I would probably make a recipe with it. But for now, this is what I need, this other part of the pap. So what I do is, in a bowl, I'm going to put a smaller bowl or a plate so that it will raise the pap that I want to sieve again. I have to sieve it for the second time so that it will remove the remaining water that is left in the pap. Since I want to make it into a dried form, this is the best way to make it into a dried form, because I can't dry it like this. It will be very hard, and it will also give rise to different growth of bacteria or fungi, and I wouldn't want that. So I'll dry it up. I'll sieve it again with the sieve cloth for the second time, and then we'll see how it comes out. Let's see. So when I was done putting in the pap inside the sieve cloth, I just tied up the mouth of the cloth. That is, I tie it up and ensure that there was no opening. If not, it's a 2-0 game for me. So I tied up the cloth, the opening, that's baking larian. Yes. I tied it up, and then that's just about it. Now, I tried placing it on that bowl, but it seems the bowl was very, very small. The base of the bowl was small, so of course, and all my cells where I use Odu. So I had to change the bowl with another bowl that has a wider base, so that the pap can comfortably sit on it. Since I'll be leaving it to drain for a couple of hours. Yes, this one too. So I placed the pot on it so that to put a weight on the pap and it will drain quickly. I left it over the night so that it will take a lot of time, and this is it the next day, and I came and checked it. Let's open and see what we have. And as you can see, it is solid. It is like it is drier than what I had the previous day, and just need me to break it up, and that's what I'm going to do. Then spread it on a tray. So this is me transferring the pap into a tray. I have to remove it from the cloth so that it won't meet, or it won't touch the water underneath. Let us not do 2-0. And this is how it looks like when I laid it on the tray. I'll go on to break it into bits because it depends on how you want to dry it. If you want to dry it on your dehydrator, or you want to dry it using the sun, anyone. But just if you want to dry it under the sun, you should cover it with your muslin cloth, with your sieve cloth, or a very fine light material, so that flies will not add you extra ingredients. But if it's the dehydrator, at least that one is inside the house, and you can just dry up your pap without any issue. I used my dehydrator to just dry it inside the house. Hopefully NEPA will leave the light for me, and voila, that is how we got our dried dehydrator. Subhanallah, that's how we got the dried pap. As you can see, anytime I turn it, I used to break it up because I wanted it to be a fine powder. But who I be? Anyways, this is how it came out. And then if you want to make it into a fine flour or fine powder, you can put it in your blender. I started using the blender, but NEPA now showed me say no, my papa gets their company, so they took their thing, and yeah, I just decided to add everything in one place and cover it. So you put it into an airtight container, and you can store this for a very, very long time. Anytime you want to do this thing, really helped me during this Ramadan. Like, just fetch, put it, and that's it. Just fetch, put water, and you make your pap. So tell me if you have ever tried this dried pap, if you have ever made dried pap on your own, and let's discuss. Thank you very much for watching. God bless you. I hope to see you in our next video. Kindly follow me for more videos. Bye.